Hi, my name is Brad Dryborough, and I play Paul in the film Doppelganger Paul.
And I'm Tygh Runyan. I play Carl in the same film.
My part was actually written for me. I've been working with Chris for about 10 years. We started in a theater company together and moved into film, and Dylan and I have been working together since he was in university, where we also worked with Ty. So my part was written for me, so I didn't have to do anything, which was nice.
No, I auditioned. I came in and I read with Brad, and I don't know how many people they were bringing in, but anyways, yeah, I basically auditioned. I don't know. We had a certain chemistry.
Yes.
I don't know.
That was it.
No, in the movie. I mean,
You might know. You would know the behind the scenes because you were.
Yeah, we didn't read thousands of people. It wasn't even quite several. But Ty was one of the first people that we talked about, because Dylan has wanted to work. Ty and I did one of Dylan's university films together, and he has
Like a decade ago.
Yeah, but
And I've been begging them to do something since. So.
And it was
thankfully,
chemistry. I mean, he came in and
it worked
we read a couple scenes, and he left, and right away Chris and Dylan were both like, yeah, that's it. And it was like they said in the Q&A after the screening that when Ty and I read it together, they felt like it opened a bunch of doors for directions for things to go, as opposed to sometimes you read and it might work, but it doesn't give you that sense of inspiration, that sense of, okay, we don't even know exactly what's going to happen here, but what's going to happen is going to be interesting. Like for me, I guess I kind of get the tone that Chris does, and I knew he, in his mind, had like kind of a Hope Crosby, all the Road to Bali and all those kind of things. So definitely that it was going to be a little offbeat. It wasn't going to be, but as far as other kind of influences, not in what I did in the film.
Right. It didn't really remind me of much else when I read it. I mean, I loved the script when I first read it because it seems so unique, such an original piece, which is why I was so excited to do it. But no, I can't say that other road movies really, inform my work. They had mentioned Pierrot Le Fou, the Godard film, to me, and Boston Strangler for some of my stalking stuff at the beginning, and I liked those references. So I did think a bit about Godard and the kind of self-reflexive comedic works from the late '60s. Well, it just sorry, but the formal training, I guess. Yeah, I studied with two teachers, both method actors, and for 6 or 7 years, Penny Allen in Los Angeles and Alan C. Peterson, who was from New York and now lives in Toronto. So I come from that background and that school, and did do a bit of theater, started a theater company in the late '90s with a friend, and then really focused on film after that. But yeah, and then sorry, what was the other part?
Like if this has opened up any.
Oh, if this film, I think just for me as an actor, I had a great personal challenge in just sticking to the script as you would in a play, word for word. I think I improvised one line in the film that made it in, and other than that, it was completely word for word, which was great for me because I do come from a place or part of my training involves improvisation and using that as a tool to get reactions out of your fellow actors or if take 4 is feeling a little dead, to try something different and not necessarily be stuck to the script. But so that was a bit of a challenge with this. So I guess it's opened up something for me, just in rising to that challenge. But it's really just kind of started making the rounds at the festival, so we'll see.
Formal training, I did a couple years at university in theater, and did not like university. And mostly it's been by, I've studied with a lot of people. I've one coach in particular in Vancouver, Ben Ratner, that I've probably studied with the most. But it's been doing. When I started working with Chris, we were probably doing 4 theater shows a year. So we were just always doing, and then we started making short films, and we made a lot of short films. And I did lots of other just small theater shorts, just working. I find like a lot of things you go for coaching when there's areas you need to work on, but it's really about doing. And working with people like Tygh, like people that you respect and like what they do, you learn by working with those people. They make you step your game up. I mean, that's a really great way to work. And hopefully, I mean, Chris and Dylan seem to be inspired to do more with these characters, or characters like this, so hopefully we'll be doing something like this again. You can go to doppelgangerpaul.com.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Twitter account. No idea. I don't tweet, so I'm not up on that.
Right.
Facebook. There's a Facebook, Doppelganger Paul Facebook page. I have a website coming soon that will be braddryborough.com.
Nice.
At the moment, it's braddryborough/WordPress. I just haven't paid to get rid of the WordPress yet. And it's just basically not got much on it at the moment. I'm not a strong computer user, so I'm working on that. What about you, Tygh?
Me neither, really. But you can follow me on Twitter. I don't tweet very much, but I'm on there. Facebook, you can look me up. I'm also a composer, and I have some music on Last FM. So if you look up Last FM, and of course IMDb, if you want to know what I'm up to, or if you want photos.
There's a Facebook page for At Lunchtime, A Story of Love, which is a short film that I wrote and directed that is also doing festivals and stuff right now, and will be on Bravo in Canada sometime shortly.